nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck, everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep, don't give a fuck. Can't stop, unplug, feeling overwhelmed, I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy, gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it, I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret and frenemies. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, France against France. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Griezmann. He's away! Saliba, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest.
Mbappe.
Griezmann tries to stroke it through. Now the pass. The shot's on! Goal!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
France didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Long and high towards the flank. Camavinga. A real chance to break. And it's Dembele. Griezmann plays it out to the flank. Griezmann. That intervention was very necessary. Dembele. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Dembele. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Tchouaméni. Mbappe has a shot! And in it goes! France are back on level terms. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
France grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Griezmann. Kolo. Has a hit! Goal! France! And they've got their lead back.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
France go into the lead. Camavinga. Nicely measured pass. Has a pop! Griezmann. Kolo. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. He could be in here. And through to the goalkeeper. Konate tries to get it forward quickly. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, full-blooded challenge, and it had to be. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just 1 separating them.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we are already promptly back underway.
France need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution. I think the more experienced players can oversee that. Tchouaméni just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Good idea, just poorly executed. And it's Griezmann. Hernandez goes looking, out to the flank. Griezmann going through. Can he score? Oh, great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Gets up to head it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Koundé. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. France are definitely going about this the right way.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Camavinga brings it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Mbappe. Camavinga looking up to see who wants it, and he's cut it out. Tchouameni aimed long and direct. Defenders on the back foot. Dembele needed to come up with a better ball.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And it's Griezmann. It's a brilliant interception. Griezmann. Tchouameni. Griezmann. Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Massive leap! That is special! Olivier Giroud! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
France take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. Now it's Giroud. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Goes for goal. More and more and more and more. They are running riot. And they are cruising away. He was... Added time is up.